everyone, and welcome to Pocketful of English with Miss Ina. The simple past tense, also known as past simple, is the basic form of the past tense in English. The simple past tense expresses an action that happened at a specific time in the past. We use past time expressions in the simple past tense. However, it's possible to use a simple past in a sentence without specifying a time, if it has been previously made known that the speaker is referring to a previous time. We use regular and irregular verbs in the simple past tense. Understanding this tense is very important as it is often used in English writing and conversation. Are you ready to learn more about the simple past tense? But before we begin, let me remind you that there's a short quiz after the lesson, so you have to watch and listen attentively. Are you ready now? Come on, let's start. Simple past tense. A simple past tense is a tense used to express events that happened in the past and have ended in the past. The simple past is the basic form of past tense in English. The time of the action can be in the recent past or the distant past, and action duration is not important. We use the past tense to talk about something that happened once in the past, something that happened several times in the past, something that was true for some time in the past. We always use the simple past when we say when something happened, so it is associated with certain past time expressions. Time expressions are signal words that give you a clue for the tense that you need to use. Examples of past time expressions: yesterday, last night, 1 week ago, in 1990, this morning. The good news is that verbs in the simple past tense, except for the be verbs, don't need to agree in number with their subjects. We can use regular verbs and irregular verbs in simple past tense. Regular verbs form their past and past participle forms by adding d or ed. Let's look at the following examples of regular verbs. Dance, danced. Chase, chased. Decide, decided. Race, raced. Guess, guessed. Hunt, hunted. Join, joined. Chew, chewed. Dry, dried. Try, tried. Copy, copied. Rely, relied. Irregular verbs do not form the simple past tense or past participle by adding ed or d to the base form. Irregular verbs form their past and past participle forms in different ways. There is no rule for these verbs. You should learn them by heart. Let's look at the different examples of irregular verbs. Be, was, were. Come, came. Get, got. Know, knew. Make, made. See, saw. Buy, bought. Think, thought. Let's find out some irregular verbs that don't change their forms in the past and past participle. Cut, cut. Hit, hit. Read, read. Spread, spread. Hurt, hurt. Put, put. Shut, shut. Let, let. Let's look more closely at the sentences in simple past tense. Christopher Columbus discovered America in 1492. The explorers discovered a skeleton in the cave a few days ago. Our subjects are Christopher Columbus and the explorers. Even if we have a singular subject and a plural subject, we have to use the same regular past form of the verb, which is discovered. And our past time expressions in the following sentences are in 1492, a few days ago. Mike played tennis with his friends yesterday. Chris and Emily played Roblox with their friends last Saturday. The subjects of the following sentences are Mike and Chris and Emily. Even if we have a singular subject and a plural subject, we have to use the same regular past form of the verb, which is played. Our past time expressions in the following sentences are yesterday and last Saturday. My aunt gave me this doll 2 days ago. James' parents gave him presents last Christmas. The subjects in the sentences are my aunt and James' parents. Even if we have a singular subject and a plural subject, we have to use the same irregular past form of the verb, which is gave. Our past time expressions in the following sentences are 2 days ago and last Christmas. Jane bought a new laptop online last night. Mom and I bought a really expensive watch an hour ago. The subjects of the sentences are Jane and Mom and I. Even though we have a singular subject and a plural subject, we have to use the same irregular past form of the verb, which is bought. The past time expressions in the following sentences are last night and an hour ago. However, if we use be verbs, we need to make sure that the verb agrees with the subject in the sentence. Let's look at the following examples. Josephine was at the meeting this morning. Judy and Harry were at the meeting last month. The subjects in the following sentences are Josephine and Judy and Harry. Josephine is singular. Judy and Harry is plural. So we have to use different irregular past forms of the be verbs. In the first sentence, we use was because the subject is singular. In the second sentence, we use were because the subject is plural. Our past time expressions in the following sentences are this morning and last month. Quiz time! Fill in the blanks with the correct simple past form of the verbs in parentheses. Time to check the answers. I'm sure you got all correct. Excellent job, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with me in today's lesson. Keep learning English the easy way with me. See you again next time. Bye!